it's just about come down from that massive game of 2 halves against Nottingham Forest. And here's 5 things I took away from a crazy game. First one for me has got to be this absolute teenage delight. Look, if we needed reminding how good Lewis Miley was because he's been so long out the team, it was on Sunday that we found out the maturity, seeking the ball, calmness in high pressure areas, and just always willing and always driving us forward. And I tell you what, he wasn't too bad defensively. This boy looks like an absolute gem, and I mean a serious gem if he continues progressing. He's been out of the team for so long. For him to come in with such a calmness and help us to go 4-1 up at half time, brilliant. He's so exciting. I'm going to flip a positive with a negative. Now, one concerning performance for me, probably in recent weeks, is Mr. Fabian Schär. He might be, I mean, look at him. Oh, mamma mia. He might be a handsome bloke, but I think we need to talk about him, and I feel like he's a player who does get a bit of a pass because of his time with the club, because of how good he's done for us. But I just feel like in recent weeks he hasn't been at it, giving the ball away constantly. He's not doing too well with his aerial duels, and I think Dan Burn is really upstaging him. He needs to sort himself out with so many big games coming, but I just don't think he was at it on Sunday at all. Kid magic, don't you fucking know? I'm infield maestro, Joe Willikinio. He might have my favourite chant, one of my favourite chants of all time, but I thought on Sunday we saw a much improved performance from Joe Willock, and a lot of Newcastle fans, after recent substitute performances and performances when he started, have written him off, apart from that Birmingham game when he scored a few. Probably rightly so in terms of how bad he was playing, but I never thought that this man was done and dusted. I thought he maybe needed minutes, and we're starting to see, hopefully, him turning the corner a little bit. I thought in the first half, he showed that I don't think Joe Willock is a central midfielder with defensive duties being the prominent part of his role in the team. When he plays a little bit wider of a three and he does get the support attack, depending on how he's set up, I thought he was really good in that first half and he contributed to 4 goals, and hopefully he's turned a bit of a corner and now he's getting a couple more minutes because we need a bigger squad as possible. Next up, a big one for me is that second half just wasn't good enough. We didn't quite know how to manage the game, but what I'm realising about this Newcastle team is we are very fragile at the moment, and that's something we need to manage mentally. It's always difficult to be 4-1 up at half time against a good team in knowing how to approach the second half. But our game management wasn't very good, and I am worried that confidence can be easily bashed in this team at the moment. When you've got the likes of Liverpool twice to come in a cup final in the league, and the fixtures coming thick and fast, it's something we need to work on because we almost blew it on Sunday. And I just think there's still a couple of issues in how we manage things and how suddenly, with 1 goal conceded from the opposition, we can drop off. Last one from me is just keep a bit of faith. I was a bit sceptical when I saw the team on Sunday with no Tonali, no Joe Linton. We ended up absolutely hammering them in the first half, a very good Forest team. So what do I know? That squad might come in handy. Let us know your thoughts down below. And as always, keep the faith. Away, lads!